Hey everyone, this is David Brown with the migration update for March 20th, 2023 from the Braddock Bay Hawk Watch. Today was a beautiful day. It was mostly sunny in the morning and then most of the clouds disappeared in the afternoon, which made spotting a little bit difficult. Winds were moderate to strong from the west-southwest, so a favorable wind direction, and we had a big day today. Overall, it was a bit chilly with temperature starting out around freezing, but getting up to the mid-40s in the afternoon. Here's a group of American coots in the creek in front of the Hawk platform, plus one American widgeon all the way here on the right. Here we have a male American kestrel. Remember that kestrels are our smallest falcons, so they have pointed wings that all falcons show. And notice that when males have their tails completely closed, that you don't see the orange feathers because the outer tail feathers have a different patterning on them that covers the orange feathers. We had our first brown-headed cowbirds of the season today. Here's a horned lark, and we had a small number of horned larks today, not a ton. Here we have a female American kestrel, and the one way to tell it's a female is just from the tail pattern. It doesn't have the orange tail feathers that the males show, and also the streaking on the breast is different. Here's a group of 4 sandhill cranes, and actually we had a group of 20 sandhill cranes in the morning that lifted off but stayed in the distance. Here's an immature bald eagle, and it was a big day for bald eagles. Had around 40 migrating bald eagles, so a lot of eagle activity throughout the day. And we even had our first golden eagle of the season, spotted by Mike Tetlow, and I believe this bird is an adult. So in a soar like this, we can see that the head looks relatively small. Another feature you can look at shape-wise for golden eagles is that the wings kind of curve in a little bit as you get close to the body. So they look a little curvier than bald eagles. I always think bald eagles look more like a flying 2x4. They're a little more square looking. Golden eagles a little curvier, small head compared to the big tail. And here's the same golden eagle in the glide posture. And in this photo, you can especially see how small the head and bill look compared with the tail. Most of the golden eagles that we see will have white patches in the wings because they're immature, but if this is an adult, then that explains why it does not have those white patches, although some immature golden eagles do not show white patches at all, so it's not a definite way to age them. But in general, when we're spotting golden eagles, those big white patches in the center of the wings are one thing that helps us. But for a bird like this, we just have to go off of the shape. Here's a juvenile red-tailed hawk, so we see those dark patagial bars, we see the belly band, and we know it's a juvenile because it does not have a bold, dark trailing edge to the wing, and it does not have a red tail. Here we have an American crow on the left chasing a common raven on the right, and you can see the raven's a bit bigger with a much larger bill. Here's another photo, and again, you can really see how big that bill is on the raven down here on the bottom and how big it is. Here's another female American kestrel, and notice the face pattern is pretty distinctive. It was another excellent day for red-shouldered hawks, and again, we're pretty much only seeing adult red shoulders early in the season like this. The adults migrate first to get up onto their nesting grounds. Here's a group of 10 sandhill cranes that was soaring around overhead towards the end of the day. Here's the top side of an adult male northern harrier, so notice the white rump patch that all harriers show. And also notice the overall gray or silver coloration that is indicative of the adult males. We had very few snow geese throughout most of the day, but in the last 2 hours, the numbers really picked up and we ended up with a few thousand for the day. And here was a darker snow goose mixed in, and I believe this one would be called an intermediate because it has a white belly. And with the strong winds at the end of the day, the turkey vultures just kept coming and coming. So usually 5 would be the latest I would stay, but today I actually ended up staying until 6. And in that last hour, we had around 60 turkey vultures. Taking a look at the eBird list for today, I had 55 species. And if we look at the HawkCount report for the migrant raptor totals, today we had 290 turkey vultures, 40 bald eagles, 5 northern harriers, 1 sharp-shinned hawk, 8 Cooper's hawks, 36 red-shouldered hawks, 49 red-tailed hawks, 1 golden eagle, 7 American kestrels, for a total of 437 migrants. So this was the biggest day of the season so far. We had 3 new species for the season, which were horned grebe, brown-headed cowbird, and golden eagle. And looking at the forecast for tomorrow, they're calling for a mix of clouds and sun early, then becoming cloudy later in the day. High around 46, and the winds are starting southwest and shifting northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So these are really good conditions again, especially in the morning when we have sunshine and southwest winds. Slightly less favorable in the afternoon, but I would expect it to be another pretty good day. For Wednesday, looking overcast with a slight chance of a rain shower, high up around 50, light southeasterly winds. So winds out of the south, but overcast skies, chance of rain shower, not looking like a huge day, but I would expect to get some activity as long as it's not too dreary. And for Thursday, cloudy with periods of rain, high 53, winds southwest at 15 to 25. So it's a good wind direction, but again, we'll have to keep an eye on what the rain does. If it's too heavy of an overcast and gloomy day, there might not be much of a flight, but overall warm southerly winds, maybe we'll get some new non-raptors showing up. Today's update was a little bit short just because I don't have much free time. I had a long day at the Hawk Watch. I got out around 7 and stayed until 6. And tomorrow's looking like another great day, so I need to get to bed early so I can get out there early again tomorrow. And again, tomorrow's looking pretty good, so maybe I'll see some of you out at the platform. From eBird, this is David Brown. Thanks for watching.